Hi friends, this is Vivek from Gadget Guide for You, and in today's video I am comparing two smartphones. One of them is Meizu MX5 while the other one is Asus Zenfone Selfie. The Meizu MX5 costs Rs 19,999 and it is available on Snapdeal. It's the 16GB variant price and the other 32GB and 64GB variant hasn't announced in India yet. When it comes to the Asus Zenfone Selfie, it comes in two variants. The one variant is 2GB RAM with 16GB inbuilt memory and it costs Rs 15,000, while the other variant with the 3GB RAM and 32GB inbuilt memory, it costs Rs 17,999. With me, I have 3GB RAM with 32GB inbuilt memory and it costs Rs 17,999, which is nearly 18,000, and it's a 20K device. Talking about the specifications, the Meizu MX5 features 5.5-inch Full HD Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels and it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass. Talking about the display, there are no issues and I haven't found any problem while using the smartphone, and it has good viewing angle. Above all, the skin to body ratio is good too. And the thing is that when you use the smartphone in direct sunlight, you won't find any issues with the smartphone. And when it comes to Asus Zenfone Selfie, it features 5.5-inch Full HD display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels, and the skin to body ratio is good with 72%, and it has Corning Gorilla Glass for protection over it. When it comes to a display on Asus Zenfone Selfie, you will not find any issues, and above all, it has good viewing angle too. You can use the smartphone directly in sunlight and you won't come across as such problem with the readability or anything. Above the display on Asus Zenfone Selfie, there is a real-time flash 13 megapixel camera with earpiece and range of sensors with LED notification light. And below the display there is a capacitive buttons and there is a metal chin. When it comes to the Meizu MX5, there is a speaker grill with 5 megapixel camera, range of sensors, LED notification light, and below the display there is a home button, and in this the fingerprint scanner is inbuilt. This is the same which you have seen in iPhone. And when it comes to the left hand side, you will find that there are no physical buttons, but there is a push button by which you can remove the back panel of the Asus Zenfone Selfie. But when it comes to the Meizu MX5, there is a power key and the volume key on the left hand side. At the back, the Asus Zenfone Selfie has 13 megapixel camera with laser autofocus, real-time flash, volume rocker key, Asus branding, Zenfone branding, and a big speaker. When it comes to the Meizu MX5, there is a 20.7 megapixel camera with real-time flash and laser autofocus, and there is a Meizu branding. And on the left hand side there is a SIM card there. It's a dual SIM smartphone on Meizu MX5, and there is nothing on Asus Zenfone Selfie. At the top, both the smartphone has a mic and the 3.5mm audio jack, but there is a power key on Asus Zenfone Selfie. When it comes to the bottom, both the smartphone has micro USB slot for charging the device and a mic, and apart from this there is a speaker on Meizu MX5. Talking about the build quality of the Meizu MX5 has better build quality when compared to the Asus Zenfone Selfie, as it is made up of metal and you won't find that it's a cheap device. When you hold the device in your hand, you will find that it's a premium device and it can be easily operated with a single hand. Both the smartphone can be easily operated single hand, and the button placements are done rightly on Meizu MX5, but on Asus Zenfone the power key at the top is a bit odd, but we can't complain as all the Asus smartphone comes with the same design. And when you remove the back panel of the Asus Zenfone Selfie, you will get access to your dual SIM card slot the micro SD card slot, and the battery of 3000 mAh capacity. It takes a little bit time as I don't have long nails by which I can remove it, and as soon as you remove it you can remove the battery easily. And it's a 3000 mAh battery, while the battery on Meizu MX5 is of 3150 mAh. Talking about the other specifications, the Meizu MX5 runs on Android version 5.0 with Flame OS 4.5 on top of it, and when you look at the settings panel you will find that it is neatly designed, and the Meizu MX5 is powered by 2.2 GHz MediaTek Helio X10 MT6795T octa-core 64-bit processor, and it is paired with PowerVR G6200 GPU. While when it comes to the Asus Zenfone Selfie, it is powered by octa-core Snapdragon 615 processor, which is paired with Adreno 405 GPU. It has 3 GB of RAM with 32 GB inbuilt memory, and the Meizu MX5 has 60 GB inbuilt memory and 3 GB of RAM. When we look at the memory front, the Asus Zenfone Selfie has an edge over it, and when it comes to a front facing camera, the Asus Zenfone Selfie has the edge over it. The Meizu MX5 weighs 149 gram, while the Asus Zenfone Selfie weighs 170 gram, and it is a curved design. The thickness varies from 10.8 to 3.9 mm, and the Meizu MX5 is 7.6 mm thin, although it packs a bigger battery when compared to the Asus Zenfone Selfie. Both the smartphones have 4G LTE connectivity, and the other connectivity features are 3G, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.0, GPS. Which phone to buy? When if you're in the price bracket of 20,000, then I recommend you to Meizu MX5 as it has bigger battery, the better camera, better build quality in terms of Asus Zenfone Selfie. If you are a fan of taking front images or the selfie, then the Asus Zenfone Selfie is the choice for you. That's all for today. This is your host Vivek signing off. Thanks for watching this video. Meanwhile, before I sign off, you should look at the benchmark score too. When you look at the benchmark score, you will find that the Meizu MX5 has 53,431 score on Antutu, while the Asus Zenfone Selfie is 33,694, and the other score like Quad and 1 is also different, and the Asus Zenfone Selfie lags on it. The score on Quadrant is 22,997 on Asus Zenfone Selfie, but on Meizu MX5 it is 24,236. And when it comes to a Geekbench, you will find that the score is also different, and Meizu MX5 is the winner. And above all, when you play the high-end graphics game like Asphalt 8, you will find that there are no hitting issues, and the game runs smooth, and you will enjoy gaming on Meizu MX5. When it comes to the Asus Zenfone Selfie, you can easily play high-end graphics game, and there are no hitting issues in any of the smartphone, and the game works really well, and there are no lag issues, and there are no hitting issues or RAM drops on any of the smartphone, as both has 3 GB of RAM and powered by MediaTek Helio X10 on the Meizu MX5 and the Snapdragon 615 on Asus Zenfone Selfie. And that's all for today. Do subscribe to our channel so that you won't miss any upcoming video.